Hello, I'm Yvonne Bishop-Weston, a nutritionist from Foods for Life, and I'm going to help you to get the most out of your diet. I'm going to talk to you about how to change a poor diet. If you know your diet's not good enough and you really want to get started on making your diet better, firstly work out why you want to do that. If we say to ourselves, I just want to be healthier, it's not really a goal that's going to really make us actually take all of the different steps that we need to have a better diet. So think more specifically, I want to lose 6 kilos and I want to have clearer skin. Once you've decided on the reasons why, then make some simple changes to get started with. Go for the basics, go for the basis of your foods being in a more healthy form. Go for your carbohydrates, your bread, your rice, your pasta in their brown or wholemeal form rather than white. Go for your fats in their plant forms rather than all saturated forms. So make sure you're having things like olive oil and you're eating nuts and seeds rather than having lots of cheese and animal protein. When it comes to your fruits and vegetables, go for your 5 a day initially. You can always up it then to your 8 a day, but make sure that every time that you're eating, you're looking at including a fruit or vegetable with that meal. Space out your meals so that you're not getting too hungry. When we get too hungry, we tend to get a blood sugar dip and then we crave foods that are not good for us. So make sure you're having a breakfast, a snack in the morning, a lunch, a snack in the afternoon, and then an evening meal. Ideally not too late. Ideally have your evening meal about 3 hours before bed. When you've chosen the right carbohydrates, the right proteins and the good fats and made sure that you've included plenty of fruits and vegetables, also don't forget it is really important how much your portion size is, because if we eat too much we are just going to store that as fat and we're going to feel lethargic at the same time. We have something incredibly useful to help us work out what our portion sizes are, and that is our hands. Our hands will be roughly the right size to give us a clue as to how much we should eat for our body size and structure. So for instance, for my hands, if I laid my hands on a plate, that would be roughly the size of my plate, with about a quarter of my lunch, for instance, made up of a good quality protein, about a quarter made up of a nice whole grain, nutrient-rich, starchy carbohydrate, and at least my hand size full of vegetables. If you're a different size, of course, you'll need a different plate size. So for instance, children should be eating me-sized portions. Children would be eating less than an adult, but still in the right ratios. The difference with children is because their little tummies fill up so fast, it is important for them to eat really often, and snacking is really important for children. If you get your hand size completely out of ratio to your body size, then unfortunately, no matter how good food you eat, you are going to end up being overweight and still feeling unhealthy. So that's how you can get started on changing a poor diet.